So we really appreciate you guys. We got a lot of people playing MKSensation live, and we had this question come in, two main questions. How can I use two keyboards on MKSensation Xtreme, and how can I disable the sustain? What's going on is we got people who, musicians who are awesome. They are playing the bass with one keyboard, and they're playing the keys with another keyboard, and they want to know how to use MKSensation Xtreme for this. So we're going to show you. It's really, really quick and really, really simple. So let's load in the sound. Let's load in a let's just load in a regular, just MKS piano 1, and then sound 2. We're going to load in a bass. So let's go to bass and synth bass, and let's call this low end. All right. And so let's turn the sounds on. Both sounds are on. Now, what's going on here is, let me go into my keyboard right now. And let's go to control. And I'm going to go to MIDI. And I am transmitting on channel 1. Okay, so what you can do is, let's go back to channel 1. And we have this button right here. It's a MIDI button. So what you can do is you can program this piano to receive on channel 1, and then on channel 2, this bass, this low end bass, you can program this to receive on channel 2. All right. So what happens now? Go into your settings and make sure that your MIDI sources are all selected and your channels are all selected. So I have a keyboard right now, and I'm transmitting on channel 1. Okay, and so let's make sure that you can hear the audio on this. So now my keyboard is transmitting on channel 1. Notice you are not hearing the bass note. Now I'm going to change my keyboard into transmitting into channel 2. Notice you are not hearing the piano. So yes, that's how you do that. You can set up a real complex multi-output, anything you want to with this. So channel 2 is bass. And then if I change my keyboard to transmit on channel 1, there's the piano. Yes, and now let's go on over to the bass here. We got one more feature. We go into control, and I know a lot of people don't want to use the sustain pedal when they're having the bass. We added a new option here that you have the poly and you disable the sustain. Once you disable the sustain, it's checked, and now the sustain pedal is not active. So now let's go back to channel 1 on the piano, and I'm gonna hold the sustain. Now let's go back to channel 2 on the bass. I'm going to hold the sustain. Sustain is held. All right, you see that didn't work. Now let's hold the sustain. Disabled. All right, so that's a real quick power tutorial for you guys using MKSensation Xtreme. These are probably the number 2 questions that we get. Once again, we always stress that we're musicians and we have friends who are musicians, so we design this with that in mind. That's what sets us apart from everybody else, is that we really pay attention to details. So if you were on the board or on the borderline of thinking about buying MKSensation Xtreme, this can be your only live gigging tool. All right, take care. God bless.